Welcome students. Today I'm going to start with lesson 9 weathering part 2. In today's video I will discuss what is meant by physical or mechanical weathering and the various types of physical weathering. Weathering is of three types: physical or mechanical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering. Now we will study physical or mechanical weathering in some detail. Physical weathering consists of breaking apart of rocks through different processes without changing their chemical composition. The result of physical weathering are smaller components of the same material that is being weathered. There is no change in the chemical composition. Each piece of rock has the characteristics of the parent or original rock. The main factors responsible for physical weathering are temperature changes, moisture, frost action, and wind. Now let us understand the various types of physical weathering. First, we begin with block disintegration. The great diurnal range of temperature in deserts is caused by various factors like cloudless skies, direct sunlight heating in the daytime, and rapid radiation at night. Let us understand what diurnal range of temperature means. Diurnal range of temperature is the difference between the daily maximum and minimum temperature. This causes exposed rocks to expand during the day and contract at night. Joints or cracks develop and large masses of rocks ultimately break into smaller blocks. This process is known as block disintegration. Here you can see in this picture a huge block of rock has broken up into individual blocks of rocks. During the process of mountain building, the original joints are formed in the rocks due to tension or compression. The enlargement of these joints causes blocks of rocks to separate out of the parent block. Next is granular disintegration. As all of you know, rocks are composed of various minerals with different rates of expansion and contraction. So each mineral expands and contracts at different rates. For example, dark colored minerals in the rock will absorb more heat and expand to a greater extent than light colored minerals. As a result, stresses are set up inside the rocks and disintegration occurs, as you can see over here. The rocks fall apart grain by grain. This is known as granular disintegration. Next type of physical weathering is frost action. In the mountainous regions or in the cooler regions, the disintegration of rocks can be a result of freezing action of water. As you can see over here, water that fills up the joints and cracks of the rocks freezes during the night. The ice or frozen water expands by about 1/10 of its volume. The ice needs more space in the cracks, so it exerts pressure to widen the cracks. The ice melts during the day and the water percolates further into the cracks. At night, the water freezes, again widening the cracks. This process continues, and the alternate freezing and melting of ice ultimately causes the rocks to split apart. Finally, we come to exfoliation. Rocks are generally poor conductors of heat. Thus, the outer layers expand more than the inner layers. The alternate expansion and contraction of different layers at different rates may completely loosen the outer rock layer. This loose layer, in due course of time, may peel off from the main mass in the form of thin concentric shells. This type of weathering is called exfoliation or onion peeling. As you can see over here, this outer layer is peeling off from the main rock. Here also you can see the outer layer is peeling off from the main rock. Here are two questions for you to think about. First one, weathering due to changes in temperature is more rapid in hot deserts. Why? And second question, why is exfoliation also known as onion peeling? Find answers to these questions and we will discuss them in our interactive class. I end my lecture here. In today's video, I discussed the meaning and types of physical or mechanical weathering. Thank you.